Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Bryan Marsh, and I'm a PMD Plus with the Juice Plus Company. And today, I want to congratulate you for hitting senior partner in Australia or New Zealand. And now you have the ability to qualify your business for performance bonus qualification, PBQ. You might see it in your VO or on the resources. We like to think of it as beach money, or I personally like to think of it as caravanning money, because it's the point in your business where now you're going to be paid on top of your team's performance. So it's no longer just about my activities, but it's also about my team's activities. It's what we call kind of the reoccurring income in our business, the money that's dropping into our bank account sustainably, consistently on a month to month basis. And as my team grows, my paycheck grows if I have a qualified business. Why is that important? Because I know that there has been times where things have happened in my world when maybe I haven't been able to show up as much, but because I've qualified for PBQ, performance bonus qualification, my pay still drops into my bank account. I remember there's lots of examples over the last number of years in my journey where people have had things happen in their world where they've had to step away for a few weeks or a month, or they've been sick and whatever else. But the Juice Plus company continues to pay them because they have a qualified business. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Performance, bonus, qualification. Some call it beach money. I call it caravanning money because I'm still being paid while I'm doing what I want to do with my kids, create special moments with my kids. When you get to this point in your business and you have the ability to qualify for PBQ, and as your team grows, then you get to build and work in your business from wherever you want. All right. So when we're traveling, when we're exploring in our caravan, when we're, spending time with our kids, we're still earning money in the Juice Plus company, because now when you've qualified for PBQ, you're earning a small commission on top of your team's performance. So let's get into it. I want to spend some time on show you why I think it's important, and then I'm going to show you how to qualify your business. So let's get started. Why is it important? Because there's going to be times in your life when you might not be able to show up as much as you want to show up in your business, and you still need to be paid. And when you earn PBQ, when you tick that off, this gives you the ability to create leveraged income, which means that you are now being paid, when you qualify for PBQ, 3% on top of your team's performance. So as your team grows, this part of your paycheck grows, PBQ. The cool thing about network marketing is that you have the ability to build a team that builds a team that builds a team. And when you qualify for PBQ, performance bonus qualification, now you're earning that 3% on top of that team who's built a team, who's built a team, who's built a team. It's the real treasure in our compensation plan, because it's no longer just about my activities, it's also about my team's activities. Juice Plus reward us with a bonus for staying in action and building our team and supporting our team. It's the leveraged income. It's the reoccurring income. It's what you kind of get to create certainty and rely on, as long as you're qualified, that money will continue to drop in your bank account. And there's also a way for us to determine how much money you're going to be earning per month, depending on the size of your team, depending on how many people underneath you have qualified. So when I first got started, it was shown to me the importance of keeping this business simple. The more you know, the slower you go, is what was actually shown to me. Our company's been around for 30 years. Well, the product's been around for 30 years. The business has been around for 50 years. There's so much content and so many trainings, but we were shown 3 simple steps. And we focused on those steps to maximize the compensation plan. And the first step was to join Juice Plus and then hit senior partner. That's the first goal. You would have already done that to be watching this training. So congratulations, okay? You've hit senior partner in Australia or New Zealand. Now, if you did that in a month prior to now, this month you have the ability to do the second step, which is qualify for performance bonus qualification. I'm going to get my whiteboard out in a second. I'm going to show you what that looks like. But the second step is to qualify for performance bonus qualification. All right. And when you tick that off, now you have the ability to help people join Juice Plus, hit senior partner, and qualify their business. The third part of that is help more people do the same, the first two steps. And then you teach others those three steps. And as you do that, we do what we call building clubs. And there is income, we can estimate income attached to those club levels. Okay, which I'm going to go into in a little bit of detail. But it was really important to me that I focused on those three steps. Get started, hit senior partner. Congratulations for being there. Tap yourself on the back because it's an amazing part of our business. I like to think of it as if you hit senior partner and qualify your business, you can achieve anything you want in this compensation plan. You can work through the entire compensation plan, but I'm not going to focus on that now. I'm going to focus on why it's important to qualify. Because when you qualify, you will earn that 3%, it's number 3 again, on top of your team's performance. Now, I'm going to load a VO and I'm going to show you some resources that you'll be able to use in your journey to qualify and then teaching others to qualify. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, so this is like a training VO that we use, so the data's not exactly right, okay? But when you log into your VO, you will see this purple square. We're looking at the PB purple square. Now, I'm going to explain that in a little bit more detail shortly. But first off, what I want you to do is go to resources, open up the hub. If you haven't registered for the hub yet, you would have received an email from Celine. So go back to your emails, look for an email from Celine introducing the hub. All the resources now are available in this online library called the hub. I want you to go to resources. I want you to click on Australia and New Zealand. I want you to look at the Juice Plus business. You can look at onboarding basics first. Okay. We can look at the onboarding basics, Australia, New Zealand, English, and that's a resource that you will open if you look at the profit incentive guide. If you open up the profit and incentive guide, the second page here has a pricing and compensation plan breakdown. You will need this for us to work out how to qualify your business. So leave that open, go back to the hub, go back to Australia and New Zealand, go back to the business. Go back to Australia and New Zealand, go back to onboarding basics, and we're looking for roadmap to success. There is another version of the roadmap to success, which let me go back and find. So go to Juice Plus business, open that up, and what I want you to look for is the roadmap to success. All right, so I have this printed out. I use this. As you can see, it's always printed. It's always close to my desk because I'm always referring to it. So we talked about 3 steps, remember? The first step is hit senior partner. So you've done that. And if you did it in the month prior to this month, or in a month prior to this month, now we get the ability to qualify your business, which is the PBQ here. You can see that here where my mouse is. PBQ, first time qualifiers. The volume that we need is 1,800 volume, PB volume. So I'm going to explain that in a second. And there is a bonus attached to it. So when we qualify for the first time, We have 1,800 in volume going through our business. We do it in the first 12 months. There is a bonus attached to it. I'm going to show you what that looks like on my whiteboard. So this is you. We know that PBQ target is 1,800 in volume going through your business on a monthly basis. On a monthly basis. So once you've hit the 1,800 in volume, you've then qualified your business for that month. And Juice Plus will then pay you a commission on top of your team's performance. Where does the 1,800 in volume come from? It comes from your personal orders. So when you started and when you ordered the premium products or the shakes, those points, the PBQ points attached to that, the volume attached to that, go towards your 1,800. Your customers' orders, so your personal customers' orders also go towards your 1,800, and any team, their personal orders, their customers' orders all go towards the target of 1,800. So you do not have to do it yourself. You can share the load between your personal orders, your customers' orders, and your team's orders, as long as the team member hasn't hit senior partner, okay? As soon as that team member hits senior partner, then you can no longer include their orders towards your 1,800. But let's say you're just getting started, you've been in the business however long, you've got a couple of teams, there's still a partner and partner plus, then their orders count towards your 1,800 orders, okay? Let's look at the points and then we'll come back to my whiteboard. Remember the first document that we opened? I'll share my screen again. Okay. We looked at the profit and incentive guide. I like this because it shows me what I'm selling the products for and also the points attached to it. Okay. So for example, okay, premium, okay, upfront retail price, one-time shipment is $530. VIP subscription customer full payment is $504. So if they're on that reoccurring, okay, or most customers decide to pay for it monthly. So it's $126 per month, okay, over the 4 months. Now the points that go towards the 1,800 are different to what we sell it for. The simplest way of thinking about that is that if we retail it for $504, we take GST and shipping out, and then we're left with 460 in volume. Now, remember, that's if it's an upfront order. That's if the customer chooses to pay for it upfront. You have a customer that joins tomorrow, that signs up, that purchases product tomorrow, and they decide, you know what, I'm going to pay for it all upfront. You will get the 460 points towards your target of 1,800 just in the month they pay for it upfront. Okay, so you get that hit in volume towards the 1,800, but then next month, when your target starts at 0 again, because that was an upfront payment plan, it's not a recurring order, you don't get the 460. I thought about building my business in a sustainable way where I had customers that paid monthly for the products, and every time they paid monthly for the products, the points went towards my target of 1,800. So for example, we have 460 points if they pay for it up front. Most of my customers paid for it over 4 months. So 460 divided by 4 is 115. Okay, now there is a resource, another resource that we can look at that'll show you the points, and it's how we get paid. How you are paid, my earnings compensation plan snapshot. So if you look at the compensation plan snapshot, okay, you will see that we're talking about premium capsules. We got 460 in volume. Customer decided to pay for it over 4 months. It's 115 points towards my volume of my target of 1,800. So if we look at the whiteboard, let's say all of these were premium orders. How many orders would I personally need? So this is me, Bryan Marsh, my own orders, my own customer orders, because the strongest position to be in is to have enough of your own customers and your own orders to hit the target by yourself. Then you're not relying on your team. Now, most people don't do that straight away. Okay, it takes time to build up your own customers to be what we call self-qualified. Most people use a team member or two as they first get started to hit their target. But the goal here is to be self-qualified. Then you're not relying on team, because you want all of your team to do those first 3 steps. Remember, get started, hit senior partner. Now, if they all hit senior partner, right, and all their team underneath them, you can't include any of their. So for example, if you have a team here and a team here, this person, if they hit senior partner, you can't include any of their orders towards your 1,800, okay? So how many premium customers that have chosen to pay monthly would I need personally to be self-qualified? Well, it's pretty simple. It's 1,800 divided by 115. So it's just over 15. So it's about 16 orders to be self-qualified, or 16 premium orders between myself and my team to be qualified. Now, we know most people buy shakes and Amigas and other things, so there's more points attached to each customer. So you do the maths, okay, and work that out, but the VO will also do it for you, and I'll show you where that is. Now, let's say, all right, you this month have hit the target of 1,800 because you've got enough volume going through your business to hit 1,800. What does it mean? It means that I'm now being paid 3% on top of my team's performance. You will now be paid 3% for the month that you qualify on top of your team's performance. That means 3% is not paid on top of my personal orders or my customers' orders. The 3%, because I've qualified my business, is paid on my team. Remember at the beginning I said the more you'll earn is depending on the size of your team. So the bigger your team grows, and they all have customers, you're being paid 3% on top of that. Now, there are some rules around how deep and how deep you can go, but to qualify for this training, you don't need to worry about that. Okay, that is usually something we look at well into leadership when your team is, growing and you've got a fair size, but you will learn that as you need to learn it. So it's not important at the moment. Okay, we want to keep it simple. Your goal is to have 1,800 in volume going through your business. When you have 1,800 in volume going through your business, you qualify for PBQ, performance bonus qualification. And when you do that, you earn 3% on top of your team's performance, which means that the bigger your team grows, okay, and they all bring on customers, you're earning an extra 3% on top of that. Okay, it's the reoccurring income in our business. It's what we focused on heavily in the beginning, the first 3 steps: hit senior partner, qualify, which is what you're working on right now, and then teach others to do the same thing. Okay, so when you teach others to do the same thing, there's more volume going through your business, but it also means that they are earning more money. Okay, so let me just show you in the compensation plan again what that looks like. Share my screen. Right, so this snapshot here gives us all the points for upfront orders, okay, for all of our products. It also works it out by 4. Most people pay for it over 4 months. Okay, so here are the points that you will have going through your system. Now, if you think about when you joined or when you purchased Juice Plus and it was on the day of the month, let's say it was on the 15th of the month, on the 15th of every following month, that credit card gets charged. If the credit card gets charged and it's successful, then the points go towards your 1,800. But if the credit card declines, usually because maybe the expiry date's out of date or whatever it is, okay, if it declines, then the points don't go towards your 1,800. Juice Plus isn't going to give you those points unless the money's coming in for the product. Okay, so it's really important that we provide good customer care and we make sure the customer is paying for their product, because if the customer doesn't get pay for their product, then you don't get paid either. Now, if we look to the left here, we have these amazing bonuses. Now, there are bonuses attached to titles, but there's also bonuses attached to clubs. The first bonus, first time qualifier, you will earn a $200 bonus. Now, there are some rules. You have to do it. You have to do it within a period of time, and I'll show you those rules in a second. Okay. And you have to repeat it. So it's not just the first month that you qualify. It's going to be qualifying for, say, 2 months, okay, and in a period of time for you to earn those bonuses. Now, Club 1, what does that mean? There is a bonus attached to Club 1. It simply means when you qualify, okay, you've hit PBQ and you've taught somebody else to qualify, that first time you do it, you are Club 1. You are one person in the Beach Money Club, the Caravanning Club, whatever it is. Why do you want that to happen? Because you want your team earning as much money as possible. So you've just taught that person to hit PBQ, and now they're being paid 3% on top of their team's performance, on top of their team's performance. And so the first time you do that, Juice Plus say, well done, you're following those 3 steps, join and hit senior partner, qualify, which you did. And the third step is teach others to do the same. Teach others to do the same. Now, sometimes people get in their head about, oh my gosh, I have to teach people. No, you don't. This training does the same, does it for you. There are so many resources available from your uplines leaders and head office that they do the training. You do not need to get in your head about, oh my gosh, I need to be a trainer. No, you don't. What you just need to do is be there to support them and show them the way. Lead by example, show them the way. So the first time you do that, you now have one person in the Beach Money Club, and Juice Plus is rewarding you with a $200 bonus. But it doesn't stop there. If we look back at our compensation plan, Club 3 has a $500 bonus attached to it. So when you have 3 people in the qualifiers, Beach Money, whatever you want to call it, club, that will give you a $500 bonus. But what I think is more important about Club 3, for most people, when they first get started in Juice Plus, they've come in because there's some sort of pain that they want to avoid, right? Get out of debt, need to earn more money to cover the cost of living, to put better food on the table. There's some sort of pain they're running away from. We're taught there's 2 motivators, right? Pain, get away from pain, run away from it, or pleasure, chase the bigger house, chase the boat, move towards pleasure. For most people that join you on this journey, it'll be because there's some sort of pain in their world. And when I talk to people about getting started, an extra $500 or $1,000 a month is life-changing for them. You think about your journey. Imagine earning $1,000 a month consistently from your little side hustle. Okay, for most people, that is exactly why they're getting started, and it's life-changing. When you help 3 people, 1, 2, and maybe this person down here, 3 people underneath you qualify for performance bonus qualification. Why do you want to help them? You want them earning as much money as possible. You want them earning as much money as possible. When you do that, you are now what we call 3 club. And on average, you are earning $1,000 per month. $1,000 per month consistently, as long as you qualify and stay qualified. If you fall out of qualification, then you're not being paid that 3% on top of your team's performance. But as long as you stay qualified, okay? Remember, that's the second step. The first step is get started, hit senior partner. The second step is qualify and stay qualified. And the third is help others do the same thing. And so when you've taught 3 people to do that, you are earning around $1,000 per month. So I've just shown you why it's important and then how to earn $1,000 a month consistently with your Juice Plus business. The blueprint for it, the certainty of around how to do it. Now, it doesn't stop there. We have lots of other club levels and there's lots of other estimated income attached to, earning more than $1,000 per month, but I want to keep it simple. There's also bonuses attached to those other levels. So you've just earned a $500 bonus for teaching 3 people to qualify their business. They've qualified and say this month, as long as you've qualified, then you're earning on average that $1,000 per month, plus you're being paid the bonuses from Juice Plus. Why do they pay you a bonus and your paycheck is growing? Because it's kind of a now money, because it takes some time to build your team and have that income consistently coming in. So they want to reward you with a bonus for doing the things that we know over time are going to consistently pay you and help you earn that ongoing check with freedom attached to it or with choices attached to it. And it doesn't stop at $1,000. It continues to grow and grow and grow. And there are resources in your VO that show you what 12 club and 24 club look like if you're a high achiever. But I want to keep this simple. I want you to focus on 3 things. First, you've done it, you've started, and you've hit senior partner. The second, you've qualified your business, which is what you are doing right now this month. You're qualifying and you're staying qualified. And the third thing is you're teaching other people. Now, as I explained before, VO has amazing tools. The tool I want to show you, or the resource I want to show you quite quickly, I'm going to go back to here, back to this example VO, and back to the home screen here. All right, so our training VO, which I'm going to give you an example of. This purple screen does the calculations for you. We are looking at the PBQ, so it's the middle one. If you're not at SC, you probably won't see the POB, so forget about that. You'll just see PB. Our target is 1,800. So this example is it's not at 1,800 yet. It's at 545, which is the paid amount. Remember, if you're looking at your VO on, say, halfway through the month, maybe half of your orders have been charged already by Juice Plus. The other half are still to go. So that's where you'll see pending. So for example, if you look at 700 and 545, if everyone pays their ongoing commitments, Juice Plus, as it comes out monthly, then you would add those 2 together. And if it hits 1,800, then with the amount of business you have already, as long as they don't decline, you should qualify your business. But for example, this example, it's not qualified. Okay, 545 plus 700 is 1,245. All right, so we're still a little ways off qualifying our business. You'll also see excess. Juice Plus allow you to put money in the bank. So for example, if your target is 1,800 to qualify, but being a high achiever and you want to build a sustainable business with some certainty and some security, I suggest your target should be 2,000 or 2,100, because the difference we put into excess for a rainy day. For example, let's say this month you finish at 2,000, Juice Plus, you only need to 1,800 as the target. They're going to take the 200 and put it into excess. Does it automatically. You don't need to worry about it. Okay. The most excess you can build is 1,800. The most excess you can build is 1,800, which means that technically, if all of your customers canceled and you had 1,800 in excess, you would still qualify the next month. You'd have a problem the month after, but it's very unlikely. You may have 1 or 2 customers here or there that delay their shipments things happen in their life. Maybe they can't, they choose not to continue on with the products. As long as you have access, then that's going to help you. So it's really important that instead of the 1,800 being the target, kind of internally, you want a target of 2,100 because you always want money being added to excess. But this purple screen will show it all for you. What's been paid, okay? What's still pending, so the orders that haven't gone through your bank, haven't gone through the credit card system yet. And then at the end of the month, if you add those two together, if you're in front over 1,800, it means you qualified your business. Now, if you haven't, that's fine. I like to think of it as, who can I help? I think of customers. If you think about the customers in your business, what have they ordered? Okay. I think about customers. I don't think about points. So if I know, let's say all of my customers are just on premium for some reason. If you're in my business and all your team were just, and customers were just on premium, then obviously we can do some coaching around why aren't they on other products. But just for the example of this, if all of my customers are on premium and I know that they're all paying monthly and it's 115 and I'm 300 points short of qualifying for 1,800, well, my target is 3 customers this month. In fact, that's my surviving target, but I want to thrive. So I'm going to attract 5 customers. So I can put some in excess, if that makes sense. But this purple screen here will show you how you're going throughout the month. Okay. So Juice Plus has got amazing resources in the VO and in the hub. Okay. But I want to wrap this up and put a bow on it. Okay. And keep it very simple for you. Qualifying your business for performance bonus qualification, PBQ, is where the real treasure is in this business as your team grows. It's the real treasure. It's the majority of my paycheck. Being in the business so long, building it correctly, it's the sustainable recurring income that comes in every month. 80% of my income is this way we get paid. It's not bonuses. In the beginning, it was bonuses. In the beginning, it was commissions and retail sales profit. But as over time, we built our team, we've always been qualified from the second month. We had senior partner in our first month, qualified in our second month, and I've never missed the qualifying month since, because I'm not going to leave that money on the table. Juice Plus always paid out. So if I don't take that 3% and put it in my bank account for qualifying, it's going to go somewhere else. Okay, like there's 5 people above us that get paid, sort of thing. So I don't want to go into all of that. It's not important. What's important for you right now is the first step you've done. You've ticked it off. You've hit senior partner. You've joined and hit senior partner. Congratulations. You are a rock star. The second step now is qualifying for PBQ. So you need 1,800 in volume going through my business. Okay. How do I get that going through my business? Well, for example, 16 times premium at 115 per month equals 1,800. Equals 1,800. Okay. Where does that come from? My personal orders, my family and I, my personal customers, okay, some friends that joined that purchased Juice Plus from me, and my team that aren't at senior partner yet. The goal is to have enough personal customers to hit 1,800. That doesn't happen straight away. That happens over time, but that is a goal. Get that on your vision board. Get that on the goals to make it happen, to be personally qualified. But for the time being, as your team joins and they purchase Juice Plus, those points go towards your 1,800. Best way to track that is the purple screen in your VO. Keep abreast of that. Okay. When I hit 1,800, I'm earning 3%. It's not a very good arrow, but let's go that way. On top of my team's performance. As my team grows, that paycheck grows. It's the recurring income in our business. It's what you get to take to the bank as such. You know, recently we purchased our dream home, and the banks and everyone wanted to see that reoccurring income that was coming in through our business. And that PBQ part of our business, that qualifying, was the recurring money that was coming in every month. Remember, there are bonuses attached. I've shown you the resources where you'll see the first time qualifiers bonus, club 1 bonus, 3 club bonus. There's bonuses attached to all of that you get paid now money while you're building up that income. And remember, 3 club, 3 people doesn't always, like, it's not always just 3 people across. It can be 1 here, and then this person might have brought on some team and they've qualified and they've qualified. When you have 1, 2, 3 qualify for that month, you're earning around $1,000 per month. And for a lot of people, life-changing. If it's not life-changing for you, it will be someone that you speak to that joins Juice Plus, where you now get to show them how to earn $1,000 per month consistently. I want to finish on the 3 steps because it's super important. You got started and you've hit senior partner. You are amazing, okay? Second was qualify for PBQ and stay qualified. That's your goal. That's your absolute goal now. That's what you're focused on. If you're not, if you look at your purple screen and you're a ways off, how many more customers do I need this month? Between myself and my team. It's a team goal. It doesn't, not necessarily just you. You don't have to do it by yourself. And then the 3rd step, teach other people to get started and hit senior partner and then qualify. And as you do that, there are bonuses attached to it, but there's also recurring monthly income attached to it. I wanted to keep it simple. The more you know, the slower you go. Focus on those 3 steps, and this business will change your life if you want it to, if you're ready to do the work. Okay. Awesome. Congratulations for being here. I honestly believe that everyone and anyone can qualify their business. If you've hit senior partner, then you have the ability. If you've brought on a team member and if you've brought on a customer, the whole compensation plan is made up of that. Okay. So if you can do those 2 things, you can do everything you need to do to qualify, stay qualified, build clubs, earn income every month. And if you make the decision to do it, go change some lives, because those lives are worth it. Show people how to make recurring income in the business, the passive income, the leveraged income, because that's what people are desperate for, because it gives you the ability to design the life you want, which is really important. Peace out.